Broadly speaking, we are talking about a plan-based approach and a change-based approach. So plan-based approach, it means predictive in nature. What does we mean by predictive? We mean that the scope of the work is very clear. So predictive approaches mean that early on, start of the project, you can determine when you will be done and how much it will cost you. Then we have change-based approach. In the change-based approach, agile delivery, we may have incremental delivery, we may have iterative delivery, and we may have hybrid delivery. And in this role, product owner is there, is a custodian of the product backlog. So what goes in the project will be decided, determined by the product owner. Focus on delivering the value early on. We will be constantly in touch with the customer. Unlike the predictive approach, where we were in touch of the customer during the beginning or in the end only, we improve, evolve our product based on the feedback that we receive during the short deliveries, and we improve our product. So we have frequent deliveries, we have frequent feedback, we evolve gradually, continuously, and we may have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deliveries, series of phases, which happens in sequence. So you are gathering the requirement for the full project in one go. You want to know the scope fully. Then you plan, you design, you implement, you integrate, you test, and you deploy. So you are not touching the design till you are done with the requirement gathering for the whole scope of the project. You are doing the design, but you are not starting the implementation or the coding until you are completed with the design. So each phase runs in sequence, one after another. And this is purely predictive approach, where we are saying we will be determining the full scope, the time required, the cost required early on, and then in one go from requirement till closure, we will deliver one delivery. And when the scope of the project is not clear in the beginning, and there is still one delivery, one big bang delivery, you are using the iterative approach. Whatever we release as part of single iteration may not be usable for the customer. So the only thing that will be releasing in the end, that will for sure be usable by the customer. But here the beauty that we added is frequent feedbacks from the customer. Remember two things. One, the vision is not clear, not defined. The scope is not defined in the beginning. You have to explore it. You have to understand it on the move, on the go. So what you need to do, you need to do various iterations and ask for the feedback. So whatever you develop, get the feedback, improve it. Get the feedback, improve it. Incremental. In incremental, we have the vision of the project is clear, the scope is clear, and here we will deliver iteratively. So here there will be more deliveries. So here there will be no one big bang delivery, unlike the previous two approaches. And the scope is clear, and here we will deliver frequently. So it's a kind of a phased approach. So you deliver scope of one phase, then you deliver scope of another phase, then you deliver scope of another phase, and in the end, you deliver the whole. So project is broken down into chunks and delivered as a whole. So whatever you deliver at the end of each iteration is actually usable. So unlike the iterative approach, where whatever we deliver at the end of each iteration, it was not reusable. It was the best understanding of the product that at the end of that iteration. However, in the incremental approach, we deliver something which is actually usable for the customer if he may decide to use it. And then we add another feature in the next iteration, and another feature in the next iteration, and another feature in the next iteration. So it's a feature-driven development. So that's the incremental. Okay. So if you need to remember this, remember the scope is clear and you need multiple deliveries. Okay. So previous two approaches, first approach was predictive, where the scope was clear, but there was one single delivery. Second approach was iterative, where the scope was not clear, but still there was one single delivery. And here in incremental, your scope is clear, but you need multiple deliveries. Okay. And then we have Agile, which is hybrid, which is mixture of incremental and iterative. So here we build incrementally, we deliver, we build iteratively, we deliver incrementally. So how we say it's a combination of both iterative and incremental approaches. So look at the Agile approach. We call it hybrid. Okay. So here again, we have small iterations. The duration of the iteration will be set from 2 to 4 weeks, not bigger. Okay. And so, and in this approach, we will deliver in increments, and we will develop it iteratively also. So the both of the benefits we are using. The scope also is not clear here. Here the scope is not clear in the beginning, but we need multiple deliveries. And all multiple deliveries we need usable. We need to deliver something which is usable. So scope is not clear, but we need multiple deliveries. And each of the delivery itself should be usable. And then we deliver as a whole in because also we cumulate whatever we have developed in the previous iteration, we integrate it with the result of the new iteration. Yes, Valerie, you have any point? Go ahead.
Yeah, yes. So I wanted to be clear around uh, adaptive, like, adaptive approach for like the planning approach, right? Because the last class we talk of when we talk of the scope being clear, and when you talk about the triangle, those ones, because my network was also disturbing, I didn't get it clear. And now this incremental and uh, the incremental and which one iterative approach, I'm still not get clear. The difference is not really clear to me. But as for the, yeah, the difference are not really clear to me, sir. So I don't know if I'm taking us back or something.
Okay. So let me give you some, let me draw here something. Okay. So if you have a quadrant, you can still see what I'm writing, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So we have two things. We have a scope, and we have how many deliveries, single delivery, or we need multiple delivery. We have scope, which is clear, and we may have multiple deliveries. Clear scope, clear scope. Okay. In the beginning of the project. And there is single delivery, there is multi delivery. Okay. Multi delivery. Right? Multi-phase. And then there can be problem that scope not clear. Okay. And we want single delivery, and scope not clear in the beginning, what we need to do, and we need multiple deliveries. Okay, now help me to plot between predictive, then we have iterative, then we have incremental, then we have agile. Okay, in these quadrants. Okay, so when we have clear scope and single delivery, I think all of you will agree we need to use predictive, right? I think this is not writing clearly.
Yeah, it will be like that. It will be predictive approach.
Yeah, you understand, right? The important thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So now this is predictive. Then let us see. Sorry. Okay, then you have single delivery. Okay, you have single delivery, and you have scope which is not clear. You will use iterative,
Iterative approach.
iterative approach. Okay. Yeah, I lost my pen. This one. Okay. So you will use iterative. I need to fix this. There is an issue. Okay. So this is iterative, and then if we have a clear scope, but we need multiple deliveries. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we need
Increment.
incremental. Okay. And then if we have scope which is not clear and we want multiple deliveries, okay, in this we use Agile. I hope, Valerie, now as a fundamental it is clear, but you want to understand more, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope you understood as a fundamental that when to use which approach, it is very important. It will help you solve the various questions in the exam. This matrix which I made will help you solve various questions in the exam. So you need to remember this, okay? Now let us see from this picture that you see right now. In the waterfall approach, imagine there is a product you are building and it has three features, A, B, C. What you will do in the predictive approach? You will deliver A, B, and C towards the end of month 3 as a big bang, one delivery to me. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Then look at the iterative approach. In the iterative approach, you will deliver me A, B, C towards the end only. Okay. However,
Yeah.
you will work out A, B, C in one iteration and show me. Then improve it in the second iteration and then show me. Improve it in the third iteration and show me. Okay. And I will show you another picture. It will be also
Okay.
clear. Yeah. But the feedback cycle have been added. In the previous approach, what you were working on, I don't know. 3 months passed. I came to know this is one demo and that's it. This is what my understanding. I mean, this is what the team understood from me 3 months ago. However, in iteration, when we work in iteration, we meet customer one after each month, let's say, and then we ask, sir, we have developed this ABC. Does it meet you? Because the problem is customer also doesn't know what the end goal is. So it's very important that we develop something and show him. We develop something and then show him. We develop something and then show him because he is not himself clear. In the first approach, customer was himself clear that what he wanted. And then we delivered him after 3 months in one demo. In second approach, he is not himself clear. So we showed him and then got his feedback, improved all three features, showed him, got his feedback, improved all three features, and then showed him. And then it is big bang. It's one, we integrated everything and delivered in one bang, big bang. Okay. But we did not deliver
Okay.
something which was usable. Now, incremental is we took one feature, A. I will focus for the rest of this full month. I will focus only A and I'll finish it. Then I will show to the customer and I'll take another feature for the next iteration. I will do cumulative, like I will add on the previous feature and deliver both together to the customer. So A plus B will be released. Okay. Here we are releasing usable, something which is usable for the customer. At the end of each iteration of 1 month, let's say, we are delivering something which is usable and it's a cumulative result of the all previous releases. So A was delivered in iteration 1, then iteration 2 happened, B was added to A and then delivered. So now customer has more product with more features, right? And then similarly in the third phase, you will have C also ready. So you will deliver A plus B plus C. But each delivery is usable. A was ready. Maybe Microsoft Word, you delivered Microsoft Word software that had only copy paste feature after one release. Second release, you added maybe a table creation as well. Then in the third release, you maybe added formatting of the table or maybe some XYZ saving feature or saving to PDF. So, but after each iteration, there was one more feature added and it was usable full product. I hope it is clear, right? Hello?
Yeah. Am I audible?
You are.
Okay, yeah, because my network was also making crashes. I'm having a terrible network here. You know the situation.
Any question, Valerie?
That is what I've been.
Okay,
Is
so if there is no question,
my
then
Wi-Fi keeps switching from connect. Yeah. Okay.
it's okay. It's okay. We'll proceed to the next.
Okay.
Assignment of the tasks even. It's team who will come and take the task and finish it. So see how beautiful it is that you are no more micromanaging. At regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective. So now we have retrospectives, we have demos, we reflect and adjust. We see the customer, ask him, show him demo, take feedback, adjust our plans, improve the iterations, and also in the end of the each iteration, team sits and they share the lessons learned. They share with each other what worked well, what they should keep doing, what practice they should stop doing, how they can increase the collaboration. So they identify what are the pain areas and then they try to fix for the next iteration. So we reflect often at regular interval, maybe after 2 weeks, after 4 weeks, we sit, we reflect what went well, we and how we can improve in the upcoming iterations, how we can improve